Well, I make a lot of these videos, and most of the time I'm just answering people's questions on the video that I get throughout the entire week. So I had a gentleman call me early today. He said, can I change from Medicare Advantage plan to a Medicare Supplement plan? And I thought, I should probably make a video about that. Well, yes, you can. I will tell you, though, there are certain time periods that you can do it, and even a time period if you don't like your Advantage plan when you first try it. So stick around. I'll cover all those options. My name is Russell Noga. I'm the founder of Medisupps.com. Aside from our big YouTube channel where I've got topics galore on a number of different videos, we're an independent online insurance agency helping people to get on the best Medicare supplement insurance for the lowest premiums now and for years to come when you get a rate increase. But if you are on our YouTube channel, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out all my other videos. I answer a lot of questions on there. I love making these videos. The response is great and people love them, thankfully. But let me know if you like this. Drop a comment down below, hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. Keep abreast of all the new Medicare information coming out, as well as all our new videos. We put out at least 3 or 4 each week to keep you informed on Medicare news. Now, if you end up on an Advantage plan when you first turn 65 or first come on to Medicare, due to the fact that maybe you saw a commercial on TV that promised you zero premium, hint, zero cost, and all of these great benefits, maybe by a particular, ex-NFL football player who gets paid a lot of money to tell you how great those are, well, you have the opportunity to get out of that Advantage plan within the first 12 months. But before I get to that, let me explain exactly what happened before you even enrolled in the Advantage plan. Before that, you had signed up for Medicare Part A and Part B. Whether you kept it or not, you still had to start there. And then you went to Medicare or somebody who sold you the Advantage plan and said, I would like to opt out of Medicare Part A and B. Whether you said this or not, this is what happened. I'm opting out of Medicare Part A and Part B, still pay the Part B premium, and enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan put out by a number of different insurance carriers. And then you're with their private insurance company who is going to handle your coverage. It's managed care coverage at that point. You still pay the Part B premium, like I mentioned. However, Medicare is not insuring you anymore. The private insurance company is under the guise of your Medicare Advantage plan. Now, if you're within the first 12 months on that Advantage plan, you have what is called a 12-month trial right period, where if you're not happy for any reason within the first 12 months, you can go back to original Medicare and then enroll in a Medigap plan. How do I know this? Well, we get the phone calls of people saying, I want one of the Medigap plans I saw in your video because I tried the Advantage plan and I didn't like it. Happens a lot. I'm not saying they don't have their uses, but if you want the best coverage, the freedom to go to any doctor, specialist, or hospital anywhere in the country, there's no network with a Medicare supplement plan. That's the way to go. Now, aside from that trial right, maybe there's a lot of you out there who wonder, can I switch from a Medicare Advantage plan to a Medicare supplement plan, but I'm outside that first 12 months, that trial right? Well, yes, you absolutely can. However, you have to wait until what is called the Medicare open enrollment period. Technically, it's called the annual election period, or AEP. And a lot of different changes can happen only during that period that will go into effect the following January 1st. And what I mean by that is this period runs from October 15th through December 7th. We'll just call it the open enrollment period because that's what everybody seems to call it. Agents call it the election period because we know it's called AEP. It's our busiest time of year, moving people from things like Advantage plans back to original Medicare and a Medicare supplement plan. But if you do make that change during that time, and that's the only time you can get off an Advantage plan back to original Medicare, if you're outside that first 12 months, then any change you make during that time will go into effect January 1st, like I mentioned. There are a few other changes that can be made during that time, but for you folks coming back to original Medicare, by all means, come on back and we'll find you the best Medigap plan for the lowest premiums in your area. We're an independent brokerage, like I mentioned. We shop all the top companies. Once you get back on original Medicare and a Medicare supplement plan, specifically, that can be changed anytime during the year. So let's say you get on we get you with a great company and they have a 1-year lock-in on the rate. Let's say 2 or 3 years from now, you're going to get a rate increase every anniversary anyway. We shop the rates for you every year and we call you up and say, I think I found you a better company. I could save you $20 a month for the same coverage you have now. Let's talk about your health and see if we can get you qualified. I can do that in any month of the year. We can change you from a Medicare supplement plan to a different Medicare supplement plan any month of the year. It's only during that open enrollment period that you can change your Advantage plan back to original Medicare and a Medicare supplement plan. Looking ahead, if you do come back to original Medicare and a Medicare supplement plan, again, we'd love to help you out. You will probably also add a Part D drug plan to that. That also will happen, of course, right alongside coming off your Advantage plan back to original Medicare during this open enrollment period from October to December. All those changes go into effect on January 1. Now, fast forward, you're on a Medigap plan, let's say for a year or two, whatever it is. Even the first year you're on a Medigap plan and you've got that Part D drug plan, the only time you can change the Part D drug plan is also from October 15th through December 7th during that Medicare open enrollment period. Those changes, well, of course, go into effect on January 1. So that is something you want to look at every year. Those plans change, the premiums change, and the coverage changes. The Medicare supplement plan we'll look at every year when you get a rate increase to make sure if maybe you're still with the best option or maybe we can save you money with another company. So can I change from a Medicare Advantage plan back to a Medicare supplement plan? Absolutely. And now you know when you can change also. However, regardless of what time of year it is now when you're watching this, give us a call. We can introduce ourselves and get you set up and get our time period straight to make that change. We can look at the rates and the options. At least we'll have a good game plan on what company we're going to move you to and when we're going to do it. So again, my name is Russell Noga, and I'd love to help you out and speak to you directly or one of my top agents. We're a small group here at Medisupps.com, but we provide big service. And I'm one of the only websites out there that actually will show you quotes online. So feel free to visit Medisupps.com or give me a call direct at 1-888-891-0229 today, and we'll get you in the best spot with your Medicare supplement insurance now and for years to come. Thanks very much for watching. We'll look forward to speaking with you soon.